Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Paul, otherwise known here on YouTube as Optibotimus, and recently I just uploaded a video showing you basically raw footage of the process that I go through when I record a review. You basically saw about 10 minutes, which ultimately will get cut down. Well, it's 10 minutes of work, but you got a full recording of the entire process. That's not how long the actual footage is that I have. That's just the best way I could describe it is that that was just the amount of time that it took to record the video. Now the actual footage, and I'm going to bring you around and let you see what's happening, how I actually will put this video together. Let me bring this all down. That's my little, I'm sorry it's wobbly, but my little tripod's kind of wobbly. So here's my editing program. I use Sony Vegas 15. A lot of times I will import the various stuff already in. So giving you an example, this is the footage. I just drag this down. Now you can see that in this program it splits it up into two separate audio tracks, left and right. So I do combine these. That brings them all into one continuous audio. Here, let me try to straighten out while it's not that great, but you get the idea. I'm recording this from my phone, so you know it is what it is. So this is the full amount of footage. Total time for this is what do we have here? 5 minutes. 5 minutes of actual footage. That'll get cut down. Now, a lot of people are asking me why I pause often, and the pausing is kind of like a self-editing program that I've developed in myself over the past 10 years. I will talk and hear how I sound, and then I will edit that kind of stuff out. So you see these gaps here, that all gets cut out. That's where I stop talking. Some are bigger than others, and I will then continue on. So it's a self-editing program. I'll hear what I say. Sometimes I don't like what I say, and then I will remove it or something. So I'm going to bring in my intro. This is always kind of preloaded, but now I have to trim it down. So I have to include a little fade. All the timing that I have is based off of stuff that I've done many years. So this is, oh, you can't see that. So it's like a 9-second thing. So I want to bring that down to the 9-second mark. Then from here, I gotta add a title card, specifically from Big Bad Toy Store, and these are all my YouTube clips and things of that nature. Where's, no, wait, no, up here? Let's see, no, the Big Bad Toy Store ones are all the way at the bottom. So I'll just find a title card that I have used many times. I'll just pick one, put that in there. Then again, I have to you got a little crossfade section here, so this will fade out, and at the same time I want this to fade in. So then I have to put that fade in section here. Again, I want to match the time of it, so that's a 2-second fade. And then I have to overlap this. So now what you have is giving you kind of a view of it. So again, you're gonna have to bear with me, but this is how it just generally looks. There's no audio or anything, but you can see it fades out there. So then this will fade in, but I have to overlap it. So 2 seconds to 2 seconds. I'm at a 9 seconds, so I need to go back to 7 seconds right there, and then I drag this over, and then that overlaps this section here fading out and this section fading in. So then when you're done with that, it looks like this. So nice, fairly seamless. Then I have to put another 2-second fade out onto this bit. And then I have to bring in the title itself. So now this is video. No, I don't want to hit that camera. I'm hitting my camera. Video review of the Funko Disney Afternoon Collection Baloo and Scrooge McDuck. Alright, let's see how that looks. I'm going to resize this to 30, which is what I always use, and go up a little bit more so you can see that. Alright, so that's what that's going to be. That's what this is saying over here. So this is showing me all that, but I don't like that font. I always change it to where are you at? Clarendon bold or black or bold, black bold. I have no idea, but I like that size typically. But now I have to invert the colors. So properties. Now this usually goes so much faster when I'm doing it automatically, but because I'm explaining it to you guys, it's going a little bit slower. So there's, and I'm drinking Homer Simpson tea. So you can see it reverse it. So that, I don't know why it says sample review. What does this say? I don't understand that. Let me and type sample video. Oh wait, duh, there's already video review of the Funko Disney Afternoon Collection Baloo and Scrooge McDuck. So that looks good. Now, okay, I'm going to, just for quickness, I line this up. It allows me to do a little bit of like snap effects, so it like automatically snaps instead of trying to figure out the timing again. I mean, it should be the exact same because that's what that is. So we're going to bring that up here, bring that there. So now we're at the length for this one is 12 seconds, so we got to go back to 10 to cover the 2-second bit there, and then move that over. So again, without it, it looks like this. You can see that just fades and it's black, but I want it to fade into this so that, again, it looks fairly seamless. And then it goes like that, which I like. Now, this piece right here, again, we have to put a little 2-second fade in on this. So we go to 2 seconds there. This is now at, oh, is that, it's a little bit longer. 10, 11, 12. Why is that longer than? So this is where I become a bit of a perfectionist. Like, why was that not properly lined up? Okay, and this, and you can see this is not proper timing, so I have to scoot this in some. I don't know why it's like that. That's rather strange. And now it's at 1. Alright, so we're going to just see where I screwed up. Okay, so that's 2. Oh wait, let me move this back to 10 so I know where to put it. That goes there. Okay, so 10, 12, and 14, 15. Right there. Okay. So now 15, 30. It's not hard work. It's not hard work, but it's time consuming and it's tedious. So now this should fade in properly.
What's up, you beautiful collectors and action figure fans?
There we go. That looks good.
What's up, you beautiful collectors and action...
All right. But now I have to fix the coloring on it. So I don't know how well that's coming across, but you can see that it's a little bit yellowed. So we're going to, now a lot of this presets that I have, or a lot of the effects I already have presetted. I'm going to adjust the level. I'm going to adjust the white balance and color corrector. Add those bits, and then again, I have most of this stuff. One thing that's really very nice about Sony Vegas is it allows you to save presets, so that will do that one. That darkens it a little. This brightens in white balances, and then this color corrects. So that's how I kind of get the more white background. Now let me move a little bit ahead. I want to check a lot of this. I want to check the tone, color tone of my hands. So that looks okay. I think it should be a little bit lower, so I'm going to adjust this. It's a little bit too much. You just kind of play with this and drag it around and see how that comes across. That looks a little bit better. So not very much, very small amount that you can see that I went down into the blue area, but that looks pretty good. So that was all. Now just getting that done. So that's going to color correct. I like how it actually renders the effects at real time. It's so much better than my old program, which I would always have to wait for it to do the color correcting. Added so much time on there. Sony Vegas does it real time, so it's so much quicker and faster. Now, a lot of times people will ask me about the audio. I switch it up most times. I have to switch the project. Now, this particular one, because it is a Disney afternoon, there was a Disney afternoon theme song. So I screen grabbed this. I got that on there. So now I'm going to put the audio for that down here. Again, combine the two channels so it's one. And then I'm going to give this a listen and see.
What's up, you beautiful collectors?
Yeah, so that's about where I'm going to do it. So I'm going to cut that, delete that, bring that all the way over. And then because I want it to sound like it's just fading in, I'm going to put a 1 second fade up into it. So let's see how this sounds. Again, hitting my camera.
Step right up and come on in. Here's where the fun begins. There's so much to do. Get it ready just for you.
Oh man.
Everybody's busy bringing you a Disney afternoon.
That works perfect. Okay, so now I always go to the 16-second mark. I will then cut this, get this additional section over, and then I want this to fade out, so I bring this over there so that it gradually, the volume for that gradually lowers. So let's listen to that again.
Get it ready.